It's been a
Good,
long
good,
week.
good. Yeah, we had a pretty big weekend with the creator clash going down.
Yeah, that was fucking way better than it had any right being. I mean, with the promotion and what it was, fuck, it was great.
Well, looking at the event, it's a shame the promotion was as bad as it was because it was really an amazing event, and I feel like I do think it probably should have been like twice as big as it was.
Yes, at
If
least.
people just if they just put more effort into promoting the damn thing, you know.
Biggest takeaway I got, I'm gonna just shoot it right off the back. I am way more interested in Ian the boxer than I ever will be Ian the promoter, and possibly even Ian the content creator ever again. I want him to keep fighting. He was outmatched, outclassed, outstrength, out everything, and the motherfucker just kept going. And it feels like Mike was trying to put him away a few times.
Yeah, he definitely was, dude. Like he was like if people who didn't see it, he was just getting Ian was getting absolutely drilled that whole
Monster.
fight. Like
Just,
hit with some hard punches, man. Like the punches looked brutal.
but he came
Like
back. He just kept coming back and he landed shots of his own. He landed some clean shots of his own in that fifth round.
yeah, and when he was down, like when he was getting beat, he'd get hit really hard a few times. He just like grit his teeth and go swinging right back at Mike. It was crazy.
It
It
was
was a
impressive.
great fight.
All heart, man.
Yeah, there's a couple times he did look like he was about to get knocked out, and then just the bell saved his ass.
Hey, that's gonna happen in fighting. And he got an amazing condition. He really showed up. He should be nothing but proud of himself. And as far as promoting it, yeah, as a promoter, the promoting may not have been as good as it was, but as far as running the event, top notch. It seems like.
Yeah,
Seems like
event
they
was
did a
clean,
fantastic
man. It
job
was run
cleaning.
clean, dude. And by the way, like on Twitter, I saw like Internet Unwind. He's like one of my old VidMe buddies.
Yeah.
Say like, no, I think the event was probably promoted more than we think, just outside of our circle. It
Maybe.
wasn't, dude. None of these fucking guys, man. Like people who think that none of these guys had videos that were pulling monster views about this event.
Right.
The event, when it came to each person's channel, generated some of the lowest views of their normal content.
So that's not good.
Yeah, usually leading up to a fight, everyone's views shoot through the roof.
It
Like on
should.
Drama Alert, at one point, I remember I was talking to Keem, and Keem's like, "Don't report on this fight anymore. Clearly, people don't care." Like it was like fucking pointless. It wasn't gaining any views.
There needs to be an emphasis on doing what you got you there. YouTubing is what got you there. Why wouldn't this be the biggest focal point of your life? Especially with idubbz constantly in that fucking whining video that turned me off, where he was talking about all the life changes and sacrifices. It wasn't bullshit. Look at that. Look what he produced. That's not bullshit. They really went through it. Now, a lot of those fights were like that. I was really impressed with the event. I was impressed with. I wanted to
Almost
see
all
that.
the fights were really fucking good, dude. Like there was that second fight where I don't even know the names of the guys, which is a shame. It
Couldn't
was like a guy
fucking-
named Ryan and somebody else. Dude, they were knocking each other down. One guy was bleeding, clearly had his nose broken, went the nearly the whole distance, and I think right at the end, maybe the ref called it, I forget. But it was a fucking amazing, like it was a war, dude. It was a war in that ring.
Can we safely say that Harley needs to be fucking built around when it comes to these events? That guy showed up, showed out, and then fucking delivered.
Harley's the only one that promoted the thing. Like it's completely revived his YouTube career. He went from like a dead channel to he's actually pulling some like really solid views like just overnight from this event. It's because he went out of his way to get guys like Sam Hyde and craft a narrative
Sam
around it of like
Hyde.
I have nothing to lose. I've been comfortable for too long, And
Get a
now
psychopath.
Grant, like what I thought was funny about it was like people were like I heard AC on Shot from the Point today be like, yeah, you know what? Sam Hyde like got Harley in shape. Sam Hyde did a great job. Dude, Harley like instantly after the fight was like, yeah, Sam played a role, but my old trainer I definitely used a guy who had like a life experience around boxing.
So that
more,
was
man.
kayfabe. That was part kayfabe, the Sam Hyde thing. That was not 100% on. He wasn't really training him.
I think he probably did some serious training, but how much training can you really do 2 weeks out to the event?
That's true. It is only 2 weeks. Basically, that's your just last minute finishing psycho training. And for which you couldn't ask for a better fucking teacher.
Well, dude, it promoted the event too. Everybody was talking about that shit. Like Harley, too. Harley's skills on the mic are fucking impressive, man.
He needs
like
to be,
he's able
he needs to be
to
commentating
talk
the next
shit
one.
and get people hyped without like making it personal.
Right.
He was the only one who was good at that weigh-in.
Oh,
yeah,
he made it very personal.
Reason
By the
why
way,
that weigh-in was on Twitter.
he made it very personal at that fucking weigh-in. I'm sorry.
Did he make it personal when you go after the guy's fan? He just called them furries or whatever. I mean,
yeah, and Game Grumps are pretentious enough to, they would have took they can't talk about our fans like fuck Game Grumps. I'm with Harley. Fuck Game Grumps. I hate Game Grumps. I fucking can't stand them. I
can't hate Game Grumps after that guy goes in only training since February to fight a guy that's like 5 inches taller than him.
No, that's fucking fair, but I mean, he doesn't represent all of Game, and he lost. Most important.
I mean, dude, if he won, imagine that, right?
Right, that would be
that
like the
some
Kentucky Derby shit.
Sam Hyde would have been sitting low.
Yeah, you sell your Sam Hyde stock if he loses that fight. But it was
that's
a good fun
the
event.
thing, though. Harley's such an entertaining person. If he lost, the content he would have put out after the fight would have been 10 times more entertaining. Like he would have still crushed it. You know, like, yeah, it's just so good, dude. Apparently, and I saw this on Twitter from Keem, and Sam Hyde posted on his Instagram that he spent $11,000 to get the front row of the event.
Are you serious?
And idubbz denied his ticket sale and is like refunding him essentially.
What?
Yeah, they wouldn't let him in. And even like his fans, like if people came in wearing Sam Hyde stuff, apparently he was telling people like, dude, get out of here. Like you can't do that. Not he himself, but he had people at the event doing that.
Wow. Oh my God. All right, like I haven't.
Now to be fair, if Sam Hyde rents the whole front row of your boxing event, he's doing something. That guy does not
do it.
Yeah, that guy's gonna go do like some fucking promotional thing. But that's the idea. I think you let him go do that.
You know, it would have been great if he
all
just would have
for
rented
fun.
out so he could just sit there. Nobody else.
And if Sam Hyde does something that's super fucked at that event in the front row, then now you have your reason to fucking ban this guy and hate him.
And the world sees it.
Yeah, you don't have any reason right now, so it's really kind of affecting idubbz brand negatively in terms of, I think, to his like more hardcore community and more of the commentary side, because it's like, dude, you have no reason to feel this way towards this guy besides he pranked you.
It's soft.
When you went to film a doc on him.
Hey, he couldn't lose that Fanly sponsorship now, okay?
Dude, yeah, the sponsor, he was literally on Twitter being like, Sam Hyde, you really think Dr. Mike would want to be at an event with Sam Hyde? You really think our sponsors would want to stay at this event if Sam Hyde's there? Dude, Dr. Mike said he didn't give a shit if Sam Hyde was there.
Why would he? Why would he?
Yeah, why would he? And their sponsor was Fansly. It's a fucking OnlyFans knockoff, bro. They'll take whatever they could get, dude. I don't even know if Anissa is shit enough to work at Fansly, bro.
It's called Fansly?
Yeah,
terrible.
Apparently, their top creators only make around $1,000.
I don't believe that, dude.
No, the tips, man.
She probably makes bank.
Yeah, tips. Dude, you could be a terrible, ugly hoe and make fucking $1,000 a month.
If Amarantha's on there, there's no way she's pulling only $800.
Oh yeah, she fine as fuck. Ugh, I love her. I don't give a fuck. I stand. What the fuck?
Simp, not Stan.
Hey, whatever it is. Jack Mack with the two fighters Ryan McGee and Alex Ernst.
Oh, that was the amazing fight, like fucking war. Like that's the reason why I initially liked the YouTube boxing more than watching actual boxing, because these guys don't have all the defensive skills. They aren't great. So when they're throwing punches, they're landing and they're really getting hit, and it turns into a fucking brawl. That's like my favorite part about it.
It's realistic amateur boxing, because even with the training that they got, it does, like you said, it doesn't take much to kind of get back into that fuck it mindset, and that could be it makes for good watching. But there's enough discipline there to see that it's doing something. And I like that. I think it's the best YouTube boxing event we've got overall, period. I thought it was great.
I think idubbz too, like, do you know what's weird? He like took the time to make sure everybody was fairly trained up. The two people that weren't trained up enough ended up having to wear helmets. So I mean, he was clearly aware of everybody's skill.
And That's
during the
admirable.
event.
He did it right.
And so there's so much care put into it, and then you just don't have fucking people make content around it, like you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Now, Creator Clash 2 will be fucking huge, I think, because everyone loved this one.
I hope they did. I don't mean this the way it's gonna fucking sound, but I hope they don't do it for charity. I want to see them turn a profit with this. I want to see.
That's the thing. How do you get half these guys to come back and put an effort and make content around it?
You turn a profit.
If it's all gonna be for charity, like how can you convince these guys to take time off of YouTube in making money to train this hard for these events? I just don't think you can. I don't think it's necessarily even fair to ask them of that either.
I think you take it a step farther. I think you rent a facility and you fucking live stream it. Live stream the training sessions. Give the access.
Now you're talking about serious money, though.
Not really. Not really. You rent the facility anyway. Most of these guys do. If they pull their money and fucking decide to all train in one fucking isolated area, or groups of them decide to do
like a Team 10 house of boxing.
Yeah, and just have basic cameras like on the ring.
Someone will do that
shit.
at some point.
I think it's easy to do. You put like regular ass fucking Logitech cameras on the ring post. You just give access to the fans and live streams and shit. People will be buzzing. Look at the fucking commentary community, just us, like the people that we know. That night, we were all tweeting about it.
And like, dude, they had like, it felt like a YouTube event where you had fucking Critical on the mic, like giving out the thing. It was just like such like a. It wasn't like it was trying to be professional in the sense that it was going to be, the people fighting knew what they were going to be doing.
Right.
The cameras were going to work. The stream wasn't going to go out. It was professional in that sense, and they knew what they wanted for presentation. But it was the perfect amount of unprofessional in terms of the commentary, where you got the crowd shouting, "Twist his dick," like it was. You had Airsoft Fatty come and give the national anthem, which he screwed up 3 times and started over 3 times. It was the perfect amount of fucking cringe and like beautiful internet moments. You had people coming out to the most ridiculous fucking boxing songs, like I'm pretty sure, what was it? Michael, what the fuck is his name? Michael Reeves? Michael Reeves, I think is his name.
Yeah.
He's like the tech YouTuber that's like 5'1" or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
He came out to like a fucking Minecraft sing-along song, dude. Like, it's hysterical, man.
I love it. Hey, you know what it was? It was a YouTube event. It was a perfect YouTube event. It felt like it. It looked like it. It was exactly what we needed to be associated with boxing if we wanted to go forward. It's restored my faith. It was a good event. You can't. It was a
great event. He did an amazing job, and I don't know why that dude does not make. Like, that guy does not fuck up when it comes to like quality content.
He's psycho, man. The psychos, they're very meticulous, and he
knows how to make good ass videos.
I think it helps to have a partner who's equally driven, and Anissa is that, if nothing else.
We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresher. You ain't gotta compromise, better analyze, cause they call the boy Brock Lesnar, bitch. My partner Dave, he dead on. When it comes to smoking, I was in the song. Take control of your destiny. Lord knows I do it for the family, and that's real.